So what other, outside of Eastie, what are like your three areas in the city right now that excite you?
So me, I don't run to the excitement when it comes to real estate. Only if a deal appears out of the blue. But I'm not going to send out flyers in Eastie, right? I could make almost the same numbers if I could get a good 3-family for a phenomenal deal, same margins in Dorchester. Mattapan right now, I feel like everyone sleeps on Mattapan, and I'm excited about Mattapan. So Friday is about $500,000 for a 3-family, right? Let's do the math on that. $500,000 for a 3-family. Everything came, I think I calculated it up to about $3,000. Let's say throw out $3,000. First floor is 3 bedrooms. Second floor is 3 bedrooms, right? Right now, if we decked it out, we get $2,800 per unit, right? Again, my mortgage and everything included is $3,000. I'm already at 28 at one unit. Rentals. Then I'm up another 28. That's 56. And then the top floor, we keep it 1 bedroom, which I think we should, or we can make it 2 bedroom. 2 bedroom right now, we could get 22, but I like to say $2,000, right? I'm at 76, and my mortgage is $3,000 with everything included and water.
So you're eating $4,600 off that.
I'm eating $4,600 off that.
Monthly.
Right? Monthly. I like monthly. I hate flips.
That's $50K a year.
Yeah, I hate flips. I love monthly money. I'm in 2 flips right now. I hate it. It's just the contract. Everyone, do you know a good contract? No such thing. You either have a phenomenal contract that's going to take forever or a bad contractor that's going to rush. There's no such thing as a good contractor.
Okay, quick rewind. So you said you're not in the Eastie, Dorchester's hot, but everyone's sleeping on Mattapan.
Roxbury's fire. Roxbury's like the spot right now. Go ahead.
So it sounds like you're trying to stay ahead of the curve, because the fact that I know Eastie's the up and coming right now. Yep. The fact that it's already a trend, you're probably
it's like stocks.
You want to be ahead. Yeah, exactly.
It's like stocks. Yeah. Which, like I said, my client got a fun like that deal. I'm in all the way, right? But Mattapan, people sleep on Mattapan hard.
Well, the way the city's going, isn't it inevitable everywhere in the city is going to be fire eventually?
Yeah, but eventually. But not Mattapan. So there's the home I'm getting. I'm happy. I'm chilling, right? Mm-hmm. No bars. Really nothing to do in Mattapan.
Simcoe's.
There's only Simcoe's. It's a win-win
Shout
situation.
Shout out to Simcoe's. Those hot dogs are fire.
Right? Those sausages, man. Hi, my name is Alex E. Edwards, and this is my golden hour.
Oh God, what's going on? Where am I going? Dad?
Yes, my son. I am Deuce, the deer god.
I'm so confused. Who am I?
Derek. Your true name is Dercules. Dercules.
Wait, what?
Yes. You are Dercules, the god of the forest. Season 5.
Hosted by your favorite podcast host, Big Bochi. You already know the deal, motherfucker. What's up? And the double clap signifies the start of an episode. And before we begin, I got a couple little house cleaning things I got to go over. Number one, hey, everybody. This is Conor, Holway of the Golden Hours podcast. And listen, if you by chance get any sort of hashtag value from this episode, dude, just share it with a friend. And when we say value, you mean like, dude, you laugh, you learn something, you're entertained, you're informed. Just share it with a friend. And if you don't have friends, you shouldn't be.
Listen to podcasts.
Definitely not. Nonetheless, who's producing the show today?
It's Brandon Kilcoyne in the house.
Back. We've been consistent. Let's go. Having fun?
Yeah.
This is way different than a psychic, right?
Each guest is totally new. It's something different.
Dude, we had a psychic up last night, and it was insane. It was like totally Were you thinking about it all night?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. That lady's a master salesman. She's got it going on, man. She knew exactly what was going on. I was like, whoa.
She's very intuitive. That's her job, too.
Absolutely. And before I introduce my guest on the right, dude, one shout out to Boston Bowl. You know Boston Bowl in Dorchester?
Of course.
Dude, they hooked it up fat. I produced my first music video, executive produced. And last minute, I was like, hey, man, I need to go shoot something in an arcade. And they were like, dude, we got you. And so shouts out to them. It's actually a really fresh bowling alley. It's probably the freshest in the city, I think. I don't know of any others, do you?
It's pretty good. Ironically, I shot my second music video there.
Music video? When we used to be an artist?
I still am.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
My second in the pool room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, the one all the way on the right?
So when you come in from the arcade, I don't know which door you came in.
Yeah, let me just.
I don't know which door you came in. But if you came in the arcade door and the arcade's on your left, the pool room's right there on your right.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I know you're an artist. What the heck?
Yeah.
Curveball. We'll get into that. Also, shout out to my guy Alex Turfy over at Chipotle. Dude just started a screen printing business. I saw, he said, hey, I'll make you that sample piece for you to rock on the podcast. Dude, I'm going to sound like a scumbag, but it's freezing in the warehouse, and I can't wear a t-shirt right now, but this is fresh. It's Flex Screen Printing. Shouts out to my guy. He's a hustler. Okay, nonetheless. So, GDP Hustle was about a month ago.
Yeah.
And it was dope because I got to meet a lot of just really driven people. And off rip, my guy Alex was there about 3 hours early. And he showed up with rugs, a step and repeat banner, cards, a team of like 40 people. I was like, all right, bro, it's not that serious, dude. But
I told you I was a music artist.
Yeah, it was
my entourage.
It was fire. But I think at that moment I was like, yo, bro, this dude moves full speed kind of like me. So that is my guy. And so on my right, I have Alex Edwards from both Flippin' Bricks University and Thumbprint Realty.
Yes, Alex E. Edwards from Flippin' Bricks and Thumbprint Realty.
I got to toss that E in there. That's my bad, bro.
You had to throw that E in there, man. It's marketing.
Nonetheless, can you give a quick synopsis of who you are and what you do?
All right. So I'm Alex E. Edwards. I started in real estate at a very young age. I started when I took my first class when I was 17. I was in the 11th grade, and I took the first time home buyers class. Didn't know what I was doing. Actually, my girlfriend actually did all my homework for me. So she probably know more than me when it comes to real estate.
Where's this, BPS?
My ex-girlfriend, of course. I'm married now, so my ex-girlfriend.
That's the ex.
I had to throw that out there. Shout out to the ex. So after that, after I graduated, I got a job at Bank of America, and that's where I learned money.
Graduated high school?
Yeah, I graduated high school. I learned money, and I jumped into college as well, right? But I learned money at 19. I understood money. I understood that money's a joke. It's not. It's all about opportunity. It's not about money. And I took this knowledge, and I was taking a business class in Mass Bay in Wellesley, and I didn't like school at all. I didn't like it. I
didn't either, dude.
I hate to sound like this. I just think I had more common. I just wanted to bet on my common sense. Just wanted to bet on me.
Well, you shouldn't feel challenged.
Yeah, I just wanted to bet on me, and I was just sitting around. First thing, I don't understand how, someone's teaching an entrepreneur class when you have a job. So I was like,
yeah, I don't really get how they can offer it as a major right now.
It's like, yo, I'm going to YouTube University.
Dead ass.
I'm going to Google. So I learned. So it was a class project, and the teacher said, you know what? The professor said, I want you guys to go home and buy something and treat it like a business. And fast forward, I came back to class. I said, guess what? He said, what, Alex? I said, I bought something. He said, what's that, Alex? I said, I bought a house. He said, oh my God, what? He turned red on me right away, instant red.
How much bread did you have ready to go?
So I had probably like 12,000.
And so you put down what, like a 1%, 2% on it?
No, so at that time the homes was not that expensive. We're talking about $380, and I borrowed some as well, right? And
you're 19.
19.
Oh,
no, I'm 20. I'm 20. I turned. Yep, I'm 20 at this point, And so I told him I have another, guess what else? And he said, what, you got more? I said, yeah. This is going to be the last time you're going to ever see me because I can't pay for school and my mortgage. And that's the last time he ever saw me.
You got bad blood with that dude, or?
Nah, no, we good. Like he's happy for me. First of all, I was paying for school out of my pocket, right? Because I didn't want to commit to anything, so I knew I might not like it, right? And I felt like the reason why I went is to make other people happy, but this is not what I wanted for myself. I wanted to bet on Alex. And no one understood that. They just felt like the only way you was going to be successful is Sally Mae. Like, how Sally Mae is going to tell me I'm successful? Sally Mae is going to tell me I'm in debt.
Dead ass.
So that certificate really was not going to do anything for me if I was going to go back home to my mama house and trying to figure something out because I don't have experience. So I'm not going to get a job or the lifestyle that I really want and I feel like I deserve. So I said, you know what? I'm betting on AEE.
And so before you buy your first house, you had no like sparks of being entrepreneurial when you were young?
So ironically, right? So I'm in real estate, and a few years ago, my mom shows me this picture, right? I'm going to send it to you. My mom showed me this picture, and I'm in 4th grade with a board next to me saying I want to design cars and sell homes in 4th grade.
So you were meant for this business life, bro.
I was meant for this business life. In high school, I used to go to BJ's, get all the snacks, and sell it. I know cats was smoking. I know they were going to have the munchies.
Yeah.
Man, I opened up shop in my locker.
Those
and
margins.
I was cheaper than the school store, like 10 cents, 20 cents around there. I want to stay around there. At least, the children was saving 20 cents. That's big in high school.
They never came after you because you were undercutting them?
Of course
They did
not.
shit.
Of course not. I learned this here.
Where'd you go to high school?
English High.
Oh, no way. In JP?
Yep. I went English High, got expelled.
Wow, really?
I got expelled out of English. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my worth. So I was
you gonna fight?
I was a knucklehead. I didn't know. See, how I grew up, I think a lot of my friends and myself didn't know our worth, right? We didn't know like we meant anything to the world. Like we was very like I didn't know I was important, to anyone. I just knew I didn't even know I was broke. I grew up broke. We had 3 bedrooms. 7 of us slept in 1 bedroom because we never had heat. So we had to sleep in this one room so we could have this electric heat and stay warm. My meals was waffles and noodles every day, right? And
were you with your mom, your dad?
so after 20 years, a few months ago, I spoke to my dad for the first time in 20 years.
Wow. What was
First
that
time.
like?
It was, I had a lot of hatred, right? And you feel like, you ever go hiking? You
Not
ever went
really,
hiking
bro,
before?
but-
All right. So you ever went hiking, my man?
Yeah.
So when you have that big bag on, I don't know if you carried the bag up the mountain, and then you finally reach the mountain, you take that bag off, and you're like, and it just feels so good. So I was holding that bag for 20 years. I was holding that hatred, and I knew this deep down all the time. I always spoke about this. I knew I couldn't be 100% Alex with that bag, but I was not ready to let go of that hatred because I felt that hatred was driving me to be so goddamn successful, and I wanted to beat this person so bad. I wanted to prove to my dad he fucked up. Sorry.
He's fine. He can swear.
Okay, he messed up. So I was carrying this bag up the mountain for 20 years, and I finally let go of the bag. I became more successful. I became more me than anything, and realizing that, for this last, I needed this for the last, I'm not going to regret this last 20 years, but, and I didn't ask him questions like, oh, why you did this to me? I want to understand how he grew up. Like where did you learn how to leave your family?
Where did you go wrong?
Yeah, where did you learn how not to love your family and not be there financially, emotionally? Where did you learn how to have kids while being married? you know. And so that's what I want. That's what I really was asking him. What's your favorite color? What you wanted to be as a kid? I just want to know who I am, right? Like, where do I get certain things? So really, that was the conversation. We spoke twice after that. It's still a little uncomfortable for me, but I'm working on it. Yeah, awkward, but I'm working on it. So yeah, my mom raised us by herself. It was 4 of us. She did a hell of a job. You know, she is my first investor, and not financially, but emotionally, and it's supporting me. I would, and it sounds strange, I feel like I'm her superhero, because she put me in that position. She wanted me to win. When my father was around, he didn't care for me because I showed my mother a lot of love. And ironically, we had that conversation about that. And she was like, "You was always under your mom. I didn't think you liked me." So I'm like, man, I'm a child. And ironically, I have a son now, and he is under his mother, and like, he loves his mom. And how I take it, if something ever happened to me, I know my wife is good. You know, I don't take it as you don't like me. I'm saying you love your mom. And I'm having a girl in May 15. Callie will be here.
Whoa.
So I know the girl got me. So I'm like, young man, don't be jealous when your sister come through. Yeah. You know? So that's the conversation my dad and I had, you know.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I'm kind of the type of dude that's also driven by negativity.
Yeah.
So what type of moment was it for you, like, when you're like, all right, like, I'm done being driven only by the bad shit and like trying to prove people wrong? Because that's like a big driver for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not there yet. I just
Yeah.
said my father.
Okay.
Everybody else can get it.
All right.
My guns are still out. You know, my guns are still out. I'm
Right.
not gonna say that. I think now, but what I'm on now is more, let's make a partnership. I'm gonna bring what I'm good at. You bring what you're good at to the table. If not, then, you know, I'm gonna prove you wrong that you messed up, right? I think so. It's somewhat healthy, right? I don't want you to be better than me. You shouldn't want to be, you know, you vice versa, right? You shouldn't want me to be better than you, right? And if we have that same energy, we could take over the world. I would rather get up in the room and say, you guys all suck. I'm the best one here. And if someone stand up and said, no, Alex, you suck, I'm the best one here, I'm working with that guy or with that woman. I'm working with them.
Too many egos ever been in play with you and it's been like non-productive?
Yeah.
That's happened before, right?
Yeah, definitely happened. It just one of my guys was like, it can't be two Kobe's. I'm leaving.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay. I believe I'm easy to work with. I'm very supportive. Very giving. I support the shit out of my friends and family. I'm there for them. And I actually care for them. You know, I know where I'm going, you know, and common sense, you know, it's, if you don't have it, you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't got it. So I know for a fact, I've always excelled. I was always good. Anything I've done, I was great at it, right? And
Anything you put your mind
put my mind to, you know.
But you're probably trash at school, I bet, bro. You're probably a terrible student.
I mean, I was trash at school. I was smart enough to do all my work and bother everybody, though. That's one thing. You
still get it done, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get my work done and destroy the class. Mm-hmm. No one's paying attention after I'm done, because you know what I'm saying. I still need, can you grade this? Word is an A. All right, no one else is getting an A because I'm about to have fun.
Yeah,
you know. Again, I got expelled, right? So got expelled. I went to one of the worst schools after English High was Dorchester High, and right then and there, I felt like I let everyone down, even myself. Where my
Dorchester High still there?
No.
What is that now, Madison?
It's like a academy, something like a prep school.
When did that big cycling of the schools happen? Because I know they changed around a bunch of names. They moved around different management.
It was like, I think it was like, I want to say like almost 10 years ago. So almost like 10 years ago. But that was the turning point. That's when I knew I was worth something. When I went to that school and it was like, we was forgotten. You know, my guidance counselor was like, don't even take the SATs. Don't don't think about it. I never took it on to this day. I'll never forget that day she said that to me. And when I got to Dorchester, I was 2 classes behind. And I disliked Dorchester so much, and I disliked the energy in that school. I knew it wasn't for me. 1 year, I did two grades, graduated on time, and I was out. And that's when I realized, I was worth something.
2 whole grades in 1 year.
2 whole grades in 1 year.
What was that like? Just class, like 8 to 8?
Class, after school, weekend
school.
Projects. Yep, all of that. And I needed to get out of there. It wasn't me. It wasn't for me.
That's so much school.
But it was worth it.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me. Mm-hmm. Like that. It's hard to explain, but it wasn't for me. Like it brings me back bad memories, but it wasn't for me, and I needed to get out of there.
So when you buy your first house,
Yep.
Is the first house successful?
Oh yeah. Right now, that's the home that makes me the most money.
Still, you still have it.
Of course, I still have
Whoa.
it, and I had an effed up mortgage. I got caught in the adjustable rates, right? So adjustable rate is
simplify that.
Yeah, adjustable rate is when they say, okay, I'm gonna give you 3%, you can afford it, but the rate might go up, but by the time it goes up, you can refinance. So the rate went up, but I couldn't refinance because they didn't tell you about, you need about 25% of equity in it. So I didn't have enough equity. So
how are you making money at the time?
So at this time I had 2 jobs, and I rented out 1 floor.
So you're hustling your first crib.
Yep, I'm
What are your
hustling.
jobs? Like you're at a restaurant or something?
No, I'm at Bank of America still.
Oh,
right.
Okay. So you got that steady check,
Yep.
that steady corporate check.
I'm at Bank of America still, and I was a PCA, personal care attendant. Right.
To old people?
Old people.
What was that like?
Crazy.
Oh my God.
This guy was in a wheelchair, and he made me walk. I had to say almost 2 miles. I'm walking. He's in a wheelchair talking about, let's walk down the street. I need you to do this is my job. And that was the last night he seen me too.
No way.
I was like, I ain't doing this.
Like, I'm out of here, old
I'm
yeller.
yeah, like you in a wheelchair, you tell me walk for 2 miles, you're crazy. I ain't doing that. I'm out of here. So adjustable rate. So the rate went from, I was paying almost about, I think $2,000, $2,300, and went to almost $3,000. 20 at this point, I'm like 21, 22. So when cats, you go to the bar and cats say it's round on you, round on them. So my friends was buying rounds. It came to me, I'll buy 1 drink and put it and send it around. Like, that's my round. I'm so broke. That's my round, bro. Mm-hmm. Look, past that, next. That was my round. Vacation, forget about it. Those Jordans that everybody wanted, forget about it. So no one really understood like, yo, this dude owns a home, but he's so broke, right? It was just this
you're reinvesting, you got no money.
And this adjustable rate was killing me.
Did you always have aspirations to like ball out and like materialistic things? Because you dripped up right now.
So definitely.
So you were always inspired by like, yo, one day I'm gonna whip a Porsche, or like.
I'm not a big car guy.
Dude, you just had a Rolls Royce in Atlanta. What are you talking about?
It's advertisement. That's marketing.
Bro, you could easily gotten an Audi instead.
No,
dude.
I couldn't. See, that's the whole point. I couldn't. I would never got the same reaction.
Bro, if you had an Audi A7 or something,
I would never got the same. I'm telling you.
What if you had a tricked up? What if you had a tricked up Porsche? If you had
Never.
a tricked up GT?
Never. Bro, look, it was a Bentley at the strip club, right? A Bentley. Everybody surrounded the Rolls Royce. What do you do? Real estate, Thumbprint Realty. Now, I opened an office in Atlanta. I knew what I was doing.
Oh, you just opened an office?
I opened an office,
No
Thumbprint
way.
Realty
Good for
Atlanta,
you.
right? I hired a videographer to follow me through the entire weekend. You don't want us to talk about marketing, bro. I got that on Smash.
Oh, so you wanted to make it seem like, damn, I'm coming here with an impact.
I'm not that seam. I did come with an impact. I'm here.
How did you already know the market down there to like make the jump from Boston to Atlanta?
I went to Atlanta so many times, and I love Atlanta. And one thing, if you want to understand markets, anything happening here will happen down there
First.
No, here first, then down there.
What do you mean?
So, all right. So, say this whole condo thing, right? It happened kind of up north first, then it's going to trickle down there.
Why does that happen?
I don't know. I don't want to say they slower, but I just don't know, right? But one thing for sure too is the people cannot afford Boston is going to the South, most likely Atlanta, right?
Well, they're gonna go to Brockton first.
They're going
and then Randolph.
well, they might go to Randolph and then Brockton or then Taunton. Anyway,
and then they're in the water, dog.
they're going to Atlanta, right? I want to move, right? Atlanta is a beautiful place. I love Atlanta with all my heart. If I move from Boston, I'm gonna go to Atlanta or LA. Those are the two places I'll go, right? So I like right now who I was talking to on the phone, I have 2 clients now coming from Boston's going to Atlanta. So now I'm going to take care of them on that end too. So I need to just open up shop down there because I already know what's coming and just prepare for the wave. Imagine if I was teaching real estate flipping in Atlanta, I'll be way off. I'll be well off. One thing for sure, they support their people as well. It's
That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah, it's different when if you did this podcast, it probably been you were probably doing it upstairs at a bar somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And the vibe will be totally different. Imagine you had 20 of you, and you guys are all cool.
But that's what's provided me an opportunity in the city. Same with you though, too, right? I mean, Boston, it's easy to be a one-on-one. Don't you notice that? For yourself especially?
It's easy to explain.
Like you've carved a niche for yourself in Boston.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's not oversaturated yet.
Definitely, but I could carve a niche down there too.
You don't think there's a higher level of entry?
No one could fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like God gave me something that's mine. God gave you something that's yours. And for my man back there. So whatever you have, I can't touch. You could tell me your ideas, I can't execute like you. No matter what. And I create a podcast, I probably won't be as successful as you because it's just your thing and everything else you're trying to do. So I will carve a niche anywhere I go because one, the only real business I am is not real estate. It's people business. I'm in the people business. And once you learn that's
every business.
It's every business, but people don't understand the people LLC. When you jump into some people jump into real estate and want to sell that home no matter what. I jump into real estate and see how I could sell a home to you, your mother, your aunt, the baby that's 2. I want to be in your life.
That long-term investment.
I want to be at funerals. I want to be at weddings. That long-term investment. I don't want to work later. I want to invest in you, not the transaction. I don't want a one-night stand. I want a relationship.
But you know what I mean by saying like down there might be a little more competitive than Boston?
It's more people though.
For sure.
It's more people. It's bigger. So again, imagine if Boston and Somerville, Boston and Somerville was this one city, right? And let's throw in there's a lot of shorties. Brockton as well, right?
Whoa.
So wait, let's throw it in, right? So it's so big, right? We all Boston now. I'm still going to take care of Boston. You're still going to take care of Somerville, and someone's still going to take care of Brockton.
I know what you're saying.
It's so big. It's
abundance.
And again, no one's going to execute like you, bro. Like I don't worry about competition because it's like the baddest girl in the club. Cats be like, nah, she must have a boyfriend, and the bad girl in the club don't understand why no one's talking to her. I'm about to go talk to her. I don't have nothing to lose.
Unless it's your homie's girlfriend, bro. Then there's an
I don't
issue.
know her though. I'm just saying. I don't know her. So that's what I'm just trying to say. So
you might have an idea.
When I attack people, when I attack markets, it's like, okay, what do I have to lose? If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. And I've been winning.
Nice, me too. Let's go. Let's get some dubs, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm just curious. When did you get into the Boston market? Was it at a very opportune time?
So I got in when everyone was getting out.
Right.
I got in
That's-
around 09.
I had a feeling.
Everyone. So I remember I switched over from Bank of America to Citizen Bank, right? And in Citizen Bank training, it was all real estate agents, right? So I was at Citizen for I don't even think a year. They offered me a position where I was supposed to get promoted right away, right? And the regional manager, 3 months came, was like, "Oh, you need to prove yourself." I was like, I've been proving myself. I got this. All right, cool. So I took over the office. Was Cleveland Circle, going hard, doing a lot. Then what after I did that, she came back, was like, I still need more, right? And then she got fired, or she left. New regional manager came in, and I remember she didn't even stand up to greet me. She said, "I know that you the agreement you had with the last manager, but you're gonna have to prove yourself to me now." And what's my favorite thing to do?
Prove someone wrong.
That's the last time they see me, bro.
You're out.
No 2-week notice, so I left right away.
Could you ever have another boss right now?
Do I have one?
Could you ever have another one?
Could I ever have another boss? I mean,
Bro, I could see it being hard on you right now.
it's
dude.
exactly. My problem was I went into Citizen Bank thinking I owned the place. I mean, it was like a huge Russian community. I started learning Russian so I could communicate people business, so I could communicate with my people, so they could say, "Oh, I like him. Let me send him some loans," right? And I just thought I ran the place. And when that happened, it hit me again, bro. You don't run nothing unless you're the boss, and you're just nothing. You're nothing to them. They could get new people to create loans and or run a teller all day, every day. So that's the last time I worked. I was 23. I'm 34 now.
So, can you initially elaborate on some of the L's you might have taken when you bought your first home? Because it's not like that glamorous, bro. I know the shit was tough. You were.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry if I made it sound glamorous.
Well, you're pumped now because you're making bread.
I
get
apologize. I apologize. I'm the champion of losing. I apologize. So I lost a lot. So the first home, like I said, got hit with the rate, right? And I was about to almost drown. I hate to say this, but I read a book from the most unsuccessful, successful businessman in America, Donald Trump. And
what did you read? Art of the Deal?
I understood I don't remember what book. The one when he's talking about bankruptcy.
I don't know if I've read that. I have listened to Art of the Deal on audiobook. His books are honestly great. Dude. His books are hitting, bro.
I was like, okay, let me understand, because when you hear bankruptcy, it's like, nah, that's like, you don't want to hear bankruptcy. That mean you failed. That mean there's no looking back. There's no coming back. So I'm like, okay, this dude is bankrupt in casinos. He's Donald Trump create LLCs, borrow $1 million on the LLC, take the money and file bankruptcy and keep the money.
That's over my head.
Can you
break that down?
I create us LLC, right? We doing good. I go borrow $1 million, right?
From who? A bank?
From the bank. I borrow some money or credit card, whatever I want, right? I do cash advance or whatever I do, it's in my pocket. And I go file bankruptcy. I keep that money. I was like, this is incredible. Very incredible.
Who takes the liability?
I don't know who takes the liabilities. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I'm not.
No, I'm just wondering.
I'm done. So my credit is effed up. It depends. If you could pick a 3-year or a 5-year term. I picked a 5-year term, so my credit was effed up for 7 years, right?
But you had that cash you need to keep the motor going.
No, I didn't do the cash thing. I did something else that was smart. I had a junior loan. You remember the time we was getting 2 loans, 2 mortgages? I don't know if y'all old enough to remember that. All right, so we had. It's one thing you get the principal loan. So my house was $300, right? Then I had a junior loan for $89,000, right? And that's how they got me the loan. First of all, I'm 20. I was making like $14 an hour. I should have never got a home, right? But the mortgage business was so like crooked. They just wanted the money. They didn't care what happened to me and my family, right? So they got me a loan. The junior loan, I filed bankruptcy. This is how sweet this. I filed bankruptcy, got rid of the junior loan, $89,000 gone. I told them what I'm keeping. I'm keeping the house and my Benz. Bought a Benz before I did this. Benz was marketing again. I really wanted a Lex. I wanted a Lex or a Toyota. A Camry was sweet, but
you got to go with the Benz.
It's different when
it's German.
They was looking at me different when I had the Benz. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that look, right? So I kept the Benz and I kept the house. After I did that, I went down to my neighborhood development organization, right? It's like a neighborhood business community place where they just help local businesses and people to keep their home.
Yeah.
I went down there, got me a loan modification. So a loan modification is when someone fight the bank for you and say, hey, they want to keep their home. It makes no sense for you to take their home and they not pay you for the next 15 years because that's when foreclosures will probably happen, 10 to 15 years. Let's give them a fixed rate and call it a day. And he promised he will pay you. Right? I started with $3,000 paying monthly, right? So we went from $23,000 to $3,000. Today, for the next 30 years, I am paying $1,100 on that house. A 2-family, right? That makes me about $7,000. Yep.
So you're still paying off that mortgage?
Yeah. I still have it.
When's it done?
I right now owe about $170.
So you're like 2/3 there.
Yeah. I don't care for paying it off though. I don't believe in paying it off.
If you own it, then you own it.
And so
who owns it?
I own it.
The mortgage in the bank.
I mean the bank owns it, but I'm the rightful owner of the house.
Okay.
So, but I never cared about paying homes off just because with that same money, I'm like extra money I'm paying to try to hurry up and pay it off. I just made $7,000 here. Why not take that money and make it $2,000 or another $3,000 at another house? Now I'm making $10,000 a month.
Then you got that cash flow.
Yeah, and then I'll do it again. So right now, after this week, I'm at 10 homes.
Nice.
After this week, I have 3 closings this week. I'm buying land tomorrow, and on Friday, I'm buying 2 families.
Where are the cribs?
Where are they?
Yeah.
I have Friday. Once Friday is all set, I will have my first home in Everett near the casino. I will have
This is a single family?
This is 2 family.
2 family.
2 family. I see the entire city. It's amazing 2 family. I have and then Friday's a 2 family in Mattapan, Boston. And then I
Whereabouts?
In Mattapan.
I know where.
Right off of River Street.
Word, okay.
You know?
Like near the Hyde Park line?
Yep.
How far from like the Popeyes and like American Legion?
It's near Cummins Highway. You know Cummins Highway?
Yeah, okay. I know exactly
it's
what
at
you're
the
talking about.
end of Cummins Highway.
It's like right near Walk Hill Street.
No, it's near like, you know where American Food Basket? Farmers Market? No.
I spent one summer in
Burger
Mattapan,
King?
bro. I love Burger King,
Okay,
bro.
Burger King Cummins Highway?
Sure, yeah.
It's right. It's near there.
Word, okay. You good tenants?
Yeah. I mean, it's empty now. So
Okay.
I didn't buy it yet.
Oh, okay. Word. This is tomorrow or Thursday.
It's Friday.
Okay.
So I have a 2 family in Brockton that I pay $1 for. That's real talk. I'll show you documents. This is hilarious. Look it up. Alex E. Edwards. Look up my homes. And you'll see. Look up my homes. Alex E. Edwards. It's easy to look up LLCs. You will see that I paid $1 for this home, and I'm gonna come out with a book called Dollar Real Estate. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but it's gonna be something like that.
You gotta elaborate on
yeah,
that one.
and I'm gonna make a lot of money selling this book, and it's gonna cost more than $1 for the book. So
Whoa.
yeah, so
That's fire.
And I still can't.
You're pumped still. Let's go.
I didn't even touch the house yet. That's how pumped I am.
Okay.
I didn't even do no renovation. It's sitting there like I just paid $1 for it.
I'm chilling.
That was 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying?
What does this place look like?
It looks like shit.
Yeah.
It looks like shit, but
It's $1 though.
$1, right? 2 family. It's a win-win situation.
crazy.
Huge yard. I'm like, yo, I can't believe this. And then I have right now 2 on the same street, right across from my first home. I bought a house right across the street. So the first home is a 2-family. Across the street is a single family, and then I have one down the street, another single family. The single families are really flips. I'm gonna get rid of them. And then I live in a single family, and then we have 2, 3 families.
In the city?
Yep, in the city, in Boston. We have one in Mattapan, and we have one in Phil's Corner.
So since you started, I mean, everyone knows Boston, the housing market is just like, dude, it's getting ridiculous out here. And I got the Summer of America coming back up to kind of talk about affordable housing in the city. How much has like the base house price changed since when you started?
Oh, whew. There's one house. It's always like the property that I got away was 180 in Hyde Park. 180. I was not in position to purchase this home. I was just giving away wealth. I was a real estate agent. Didn't know what I have. I'm just giving away wealth. That's all I was doing.
How much is it now?
800.
Oh my God.
$800,000.
Oh.
That home. If I would have bought that home, I would still be living there.
It was fire.
Oh my, perfect. It was Milton Line by Hyde Park, and you want to hear something real crazy? Real crazy? This is how everything comes in full circle. I just bought a house on that street, 3 Fridays ago, on Beacon Street.
Wow.
And I just got a 2.69 rate. Who's getting a 2.69 rate?
Can you elaborate on what a rate is?
A mortgage rate.
Okay. Can you elaborate on what that is? I'm
What's
trying
a
to simplify
mortgage
this to
rate?
the audience as much as I
sorry.
can.
All right. So when you, just like a car note, when you go to a bank, they will give you a rate that you have to pay for the next 30 years. Trust me, you don't want adjustable rate. Some people get adjustable rates only if you are leaving, like you're not planning to stay there forever. So you could do an ARM, like a 5-year ARM, and that just means in 5 years the rate might change. In 15 years the rate going to change. But you could do that ARM only if you have a plan, right? Only if you know, and usually you get a cheaper rate if you do it that way, but only if you have a plan. So if your plan is like, okay, you know what, I know this market's going to change, I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to refinance, I'm going to do it that way because I can't afford it now, or I have a plan, right? So the real estate game is so many ways to jump in this game with no money. You could buy single family homes right now and condos with no money at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of programs. You mentioned affordable, but it's different programs, affordable mortgages, not only affordable homes. You know,
what's a standard mortgage rate percentage? So you said 2.69 was a deal.
Right now is investment, right? Investment right now is like 4.6. That means you don't live there. You're buying something, you don't live there, right? FHA, right, is a federal. It's a federal. I want to say program. It's a federal product that backs your loan. A lot of people think FHA is a loan. FHA isn't a loan. It's a product. It's like insurance that's backing your loan because you put in down 3%, 3.5, or anything lower than 20%. They say, hey, if this person run off with the bag, I'm insuring this loan. But with that being said, you now have to pay something called PMI, right? Private mortgage insurance.
So
you paying a little.
Slow down. You blowing me up.
Oh, my fault.
Okay, so the FHA. Why would somebody go get an FHA?
Because you don't have enough money. You don't have 20% to put down.
Okay, and so who provides the FHA? The government.
Correct.
And if you then the FHA has an interest rate on it?
Insurance, I'll say.
Okay.
Insurance. So sometimes you could be paying $200 to $400 extra on top of your mortgage.
So what's the benefit of doing that? Just a way to find money at the time?
No, it's to skip out on 20%. So let's do the math. You buying a house for $500,000, right?
And you have, let's say someone's just starting out. It's a $500,000 home, and all you got is 15 racks.
Exactly. 20% is $100,000. You don't got 20%, bro.
Okay.
You need that FHA, right? So you put down 3%, that's 15 racks. So hey, say it's a multi, right? I would want to say this: your first home need to be the biggest home that makes you the most money. If you go on your first home, try your best to get that 4-family. Try your best to go get that 4-family.
Why?
Because this is so FHA. You can't use, how to explain this? You can't use it twice on 2 homes at the same time. Make sense? So I can't live on 123 Street FHA and have an FHA product, but own next door and have an FHA product.
You only
I need
get
an
one.
FHA only on one, right? So if I'm going to buy a 4-family, is going to be, okay, say it's $700,000, right? But my rent is so good on a 4-family, I'm only putting $28,000 to buy this home. So I'd rather put
And you're making your money back quicker with the 4-family.
Yeah, I'd rather put my 3% down on $1 million than 20% down on $1 million.
Totally get it. And so, how hard is it to apply for the FHA? What type of steps do you need to take?
One is the easiest to purchase a home in Boston. In the city of Boston is the easiest place to purchase a home. You have the mayor wants you to buy a home, but it's so many different companies out here, especially Thumbprint Realty. We're the only real estate brokerage that gives you down payment assistance and closing cost assistance. No one out there, I hope y'all watching this, pass this around to your friends. I promise you, no one is doing this. No one. And if they say, yeah, I do that, show me the documents. But to answer your question, I had to just plug Thumbprint.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, great.
Check the website out.
All right. So first thing, you need I say 3 months of bank statements, but they really need the bank really need 2 months of bank statements. The reason why I say 3 months, because sometimes it takes long to get it, or by the time you're ready, they need more info. So you already have a lot of info. So I say 3 months of bank statements, 2 years of tax returns, and a month worth of pay stubs. This is what the bank needs, and they're gonna have to run your credit. Now, if your mortgage, you
need to have good credit.
You need to have what's good credit?
I don't know. Score of 700.
No, I mean you could buy a home today at 500, easy.
So you got to have
get the best rate.
Medium good credit.
I mean that's shitty credit.
500 is bad.
You can have shitty credit at 500. No disrespect, but hey, at least you can buy a home.
Okay. So you have good credit, or you have semi-good credit. You provide the bank with this information.
Or shitty credit. I want to throw it out there because when Credit Karma say, oh, you have poor credit and you at 500 or above, guess what? You still could buy a home.
Eligible.
What I want you to do is definitely work on your credit and try to get that best rate. But again, your first home should be the home that's making you money. So if you could buy a home at a multi-family home at with a credit score of 500, it's better than what you're paying for rent, no matter what. So when I say shitty credit, I'm actually pumping you up because you're going to say, oh, you have shitty credit or you have poor credit. Look, I have a friend that we was laughing about it the other day, bought his home he had 530 or something. He bought a home in Brockton and he's now making a profit of almost $130,000 because he's about to sell it. The same person has shitty credit that's about to make $130,000. So just make it work,
So you apply for the FHA.
Yep.
After the bank says okay, or you send the government all this information, and they're like, okay, cool. Then what happens?
All right. So now you get a pre-approval.
Okay.
You ready to go? It's time to go shopping, right? Agents out there, please don't take your clients out without a pre-approval. You're wasting your time and wasting theirs, right? You want to know how much home they could buy, right? So this pre-approval is saying, okay, you could buy this amount of home and this is your rate, and these are the terms. This is how much you have to put down, okay? So now you find a real estate agent, or you find a real estate agent before you get the mortgage pre-approval called Thumbprint Realty, of course, and then
Plug.
and then we go out, search for homes. I give you like a checklist. I want to know about you. Ask you a lot of questions. Why you buying homes? What kind of home you want? Stuff like that, and then we find your home.
Okay. And then client buys the home, right? Now, what is your obligation to the FHA? You got to cut them checks monthly. I'm just trying to break this down.
Okay, so everything's together. So you're not gonna pay a separate FHA cost and then a separate mortgage cost. You're gonna pay everything at once: your taxes, your insurance, principal, interest, and your FHA all at once. I do auto. I just can't keep up with bills, so I always do auto. But yeah.
Okay, totally get it. B, any real estate questions right now?
I was curious about Flipping Bixx Academy because that's what you were talking about earlier. You do some lectures and some seminars on that.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
So yeah, Flipping Bixx University. Again, coming from my neighborhood, it was we
Flipping bricks, for those who don't know, means like flipping bricks.
Yeah, exactly. And
you ever flipped a brick?
I never flipped a brick.
Okay. Hey.
I don't know which brick you're talking about, but I never flipped Tony Montana's brick.
Okay. Hey, dude.
Right.
I never flipped a brick either,
Okay.
man.
I flipped a house brick all day, every day.
Fire.
Yeah. So we wanted to change a concept, right? I know, and so growing up, everyone that was rich and making moves and wealthy was corny. They just looked corny as hell, right? And I didn't want to be successful and corny, right? So definitely we came up with the term, it's four of us, we came up with the term Flipping Bixx University, where the younger cats coming up recognize the term, but see four cats that look like them, that just like them, that came, they came from the same place. Some of us did and some of us not. And I'm talking about people, right?
It was a way to connect with them.
Yeah, it was a way to connect with them, and
not seem like a business hardo that they can't relate to.
I got jewelry. Mm-hmm. I got grills.
You're an artist?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I got grills, but I wanted to tell my nephews, like, I'm cool as shit. You need to be like me. Fuck the drug dealer. Fuck cats not doing something positive. You need to be like me. And that's really what I really stand for when I do a lot of my the things I do, the clothes I buy, and I so Flipping Bixx, we teach people how to flip their home. If you're losing your home, we have flyers, flip it before you lose it. And you're going through a foreclosure, and we did this for one of our first clients. They was going for a foreclosure. They gave up, moved their family out of the house because they had nightmares that the bank was going to one day knock on the door and say, get out. They moved everyone out. So we came in and said, you know what? We're going to spend our money to fix your home. She said, okay. And then once we sell it, you're gonna make a lot of money. She said, what do I have to do? We said nothing.
How do you recognize that the property has potential?
One area, location's number one. Location's one. Like
for everything.
Everything. You could buy a 300,000 3,000 square foot home in Fall River for 150 grand.
Who's buying it?
I'm just saying anyone could buy it.
Question.
Right? But wait, let me just answer that question. But that same square footage in Boston now, you're looking at like 700 if it's a single or multi. But if you look two family, you're looking at 700 or more. So it's all about location. Same as at home, it's all about location.
What areas are most exciting to you in the city right now to buy real estate in? I was talking to someone recently that said they want to buy a bunch of properties in Eastie.
So that's the funny thing is, so we just cut a deal with one of our clients, and we got them a phenomenal project in Eastie for 1.3. Phenomenal, amazing. So me personally, that deal I should have took, but I couldn't make it work right away, right? That was a phenomenal deal. It's 4 units, comps. in that area for 800 square feet is going for 900,000. He has 4 units all above 1,800. I don't know how. See, I guess I'm the only one excited about that. But whoo!
You got a lot of real estate terms, bro. I kind of go over my head sometimes.
Hey, my fault. The comps just meaning comparables.
I get it.
All right. So
and the rent's high and the spot's fat.
No, he's doing condos. So he's going. So no matter what, if you have an 800 square feet condo that's going for about 800,000, right? And now you have a 1,820, I believe it's 2,200 square foot condos. No matter what, you're getting 800, right? We could fit, right? Mm-hmm. That's good math, right? If you bought it for 1.3 and he's putting in 3 in it, right? So he's at 1.6, right? Let's do the math. 8 and 8 is what?
1.6.
And we only did 2 units. What's the other 2 units going to do?
1.6.
Right? And that's minimum. And remember, I comped it with 800 square feet. His own is 18.
So it's a fat deal.
Let's change lives. Let's change lives tonight.
It's a fat deal.
Let's change lives tonight. You want to know how to do it? I got you. Let's make that fuck you boss money.
Let's get to the bag. So what other, outside of Eastie, what are like your 3 areas in the city right now that excite you?
So me, I don't run to the excitement when it comes to real estate. Only if a deal appears out of the blue. But I'm not going to send out flyers in Eastie, right? I could make almost the same numbers if I could get a number a good 3-family for a phenomenal deal, same margins in Dorchester. Mattapan right now, I feel like everyone sleeps on Mattapan, and I'm excited about Mattapan. So Friday is about 500,000 for a 3-family, right? Let's do the math on that. 500,000 for a 3-family. Everything came, I think I calculated it up to about 3,000. Let's say throw out 3,000. First floor is 3 bedrooms. Second floor is 3 bedrooms, right? Right now, if we decked it out, we get $2,800 per unit, right? Again, my mortgage and everything included is $3,000. I'm already at 28 at 1 unit. Rentals. Then I'm up another 28. That's 56. And then the top floor, we keep it 1 bedroom, which I think we should, or we can make it 2 bedroom. 2 bedroom right now, we could get 22, but I like to say $2,000, right? I'm at 76, and my mortgage is $3,000 with everything included and water.
So you're eating $4,600 off that.
I'm eating $4,600 off that.
Monthly.
Right? Monthly. I like monthly. I hate flips.
That's $50K a year.
Yeah, I hate flips. I love monthly money. I'm in 2 flips right now. I hate it. It's just the contract. Everyone, do you know a good contract? No such thing. You either have a phenomenal contract that's going to take forever or a bad contractor that's going to rush. There's no such thing as a good contractor.
Okay, quick rewind. So you said you're not in the Eastie, Dorchester's hot, but everyone's sleeping on Mattapan.
Roxbury's fire. Roxbury's like the spot right now. Go ahead.
So it sounds like you're trying to stay ahead of the curve, because the fact that I know Eastie's the up and coming right now. Yep. The fact that it's already a trend, you're probably
like stocks.
You want to be ahead. Yeah, exactly.
It's like stocks. Yeah. Which, like I said, my client got a fun like that deal. I'm in all the way, right? But Mattapan, people sleep on Mattapan hard.
Well, the way the city's going, isn't it inevitable everywhere in the city is going to be fire eventually?
Yeah, but eventually, but not Mattapan. So there's the home I'm getting. I'm happy. I'm chilling, right? Mm-hmm. No bars. Really nothing to do in Mattapan.
Simcoes.
There's only Simcoes. It's a win-win
Shout
situation.
Shout out to Simcoes. Those hot dogs are fire.
Right? Those sausages, man. Banana splits is fire too. But I'm just saying, it's just I just feel like I'm gonna put my money here. Again,
is that that's where you grew up?
No, I grew up in Phil's Corner. Okay. Actually, the same home I was talking about, I was pouring with no heat. 2 Decembers ago, I had the opportunity to purchase it. Wow. So now my son have to go and see, where I grew up, my bedroom, everything. I'm excited wild. About it. And then with the Everett home, I'm signing that title to my 2-year-old son. So his birthday's March. He's turning 3. He has a home. So that's all him. So Brown, when he understand it, he gonna take over, start taking care of it. And I'm not gonna pay for school. So I mean, he's gonna have rent coming in, so he can do what he want. I ain't paying for school though. So
do you want him to go to school, given your experience with it?
I want him to be him. I want him to be the best person he could possibly be. If that's school, I got his back, not financially, but I will support him. If he want to be an astronaut, he has to go to school.
He's got to do a lot of school.
He has to do a lot of school, right? And the only reason why I picked that, he's always talking about galaxies right now. He's on this galaxy thing. But anyways, if you want to be an attorney, stuff
That'd
like that.
That'd be fire if he was an astronaut, bro.
A cool astronaut, not a corny one. If he was a cool ass astronaut.
Or if he goes to the league. That'd be fire,
I
too.
mean, the league, a lot of us did that already, right? Anything
you know what those contracts look like, dude?
I know, but a lot of us did that already. Like, he's black, he's in the league. Okay, what's new? You know what I'm saying?
What if he's MLS? MLS, bro.
Astronaut, bro.
Badminton.
When's
When's
the last time you seen a cool ass astronaut, bro?
There's not many of them.
Just coming to the neighborhood, like, yo, just got back from Mars.
Got back from space.
Yo, just got this bad chick from Mars.
I'm moving to Mars, bro.
Yo, I'll be back. I'm going to Jupiter, man. Oh, you never been?
That will happen soon.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might be able to get some property on Mars.
Exactly. Like, let's stay ahead of the game.
Damn, Thumbprint Mars, bro. That's some marketing, dog.
Thumbprint Mars a star. Thumbprint Mars a star away.
So you never wanted to get in a commercial?
Commercial?
Real estate.
So I push my commercial department to all the. I don't actually do commercial.
You didn't want to get into it, or
selling it or buying?
Selling, buying.
So buying, of course. I missed my opportunity last year to purchase phenomenal properties in the newspaper now.
And it's killing you.
It's killing me. It is killing me. I messed up. I was not too confident at the time with that big project, and now I'm building a home. So yeah, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Owning all day. I want to back off on me, Alex E. Edwards, selling and buying for my clients. I build a team around me that will give you the same experience that I give you.
You want to level up, and the company.
I have something. I'm changing something in the company that you guys will see soon. I know this moment I said it. Everyone will copy me. I just noticed a flaw, and I'm going to expose it, and I'm going to have a good time doing it. So, yeah.
So let's say you and I are some big boss talk in 20 years, right?
Okay.
One great thing about business, it's like sports. Like you can play forever, though.
You can play forever. Yep. So
fire.
I'll be 30. I'll be 54. Yep.
I'll be 44.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Where would you like to be positioned at 54?
54. I would love for my name to be valuable, and that means like Kardashians. I love them.
You want that brand?
I love them. Like, what's the talent? Everyone say they don't have no talent, but they make $1 billion. What? Ain't that a good thing? Is that a bad thing that I wake up and I branded myself so well that I make money?
That's genius.
That's genius.
The mom's a genius.
That's
dude.
genius. Look, I love 3 business ideas: religion, America, and the Patriots. That's the only 3 business ideas that I will follow. Those are my mentor when it comes to like business ideas. What would America do? Keep people in debt. Ask for $1 from 1 billion people, right? You ask for $1 from 1 billion people, it's not hard, right? Like you could become a billionaire, like just for $1, right? Religion. If you don't follow me, something will happen, so I'm gonna keep you in control, right?
Marketing.
Great, right?
Marketing.
Patriots, the system. Yes, I'll take this person up, but I'm still going to win the bowl. This person left, I'm still going to win the bowl. It's not about the players, it's about the system. I created a system that I can't lose.
The Alex E. Edwards 3.
Yeah.
The hat trick.
Yeah, it's just like, yo. So when I was building my company, we have 3 doings. Do what everybody else is doing. Do what everybody else is not doing. And do what everybody else won't think of doing. That's how I built Thumbprint.
How hard was it for you to get employees?
Sorry.
How hard was it for you to get employees that move at the same speed as you?
Okay.
It's been tough.
Okay. So, it was not hard to get employees.
Yeah, people always want to follow the dudes pumped up, bro.
Exactly. That part was hard because I advertised my butt off, marketing my butt off. But to match my hunger is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah. And do you feel slowed down by your employees sometimes?
Absolutely. Like one of my agents was like, and it's not my employees, my partners, but one of my partners was said, "Hey, do you love being a broke?" I said, "Fuck no." She said, "What you mean? You eat all, you eating all for all of us." I said, "I'm sitting here all day, almost babysitting, when I could be out there making a lot more funds, and I'm good. I don't even need this big office if I'm by myself."
It's not as fun, right?
Yeah, it's just, and I'm teaching you everything I know. I could go out and wake up and say, this month I'm making 100,000. I could teach you everything I know, and this month you'll still come with a goose egg. So I'm here teaching. I'm not around my family because I'm with you, and you're still not getting it because you don't have the drive. I could tell people what. That's why when people say, "Yo, you scared when you tell people how to flip, they're gonna flip more homes than you." No, you're gonna be successful. They said by the age of 7, I believe. Now, correct me, I believe it's 7 or 13. If you are stuck in your ways around 7 and 13,
your habits can change.
Yeah, habits can't change. But we talk, okay, out of 10 people, yes, two people gonna change their habits.
Have you changed your habits?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
Absolutely. But I'm 2 out of 10.
I feel you.
All right. Look at it. It's 1%. That's like 1% of the world and 99% of the world. Mm-hmm. Why is that lopsided?
So how do you empower your employees to be like, yo, bro, we got to get this going. You got to put some numbers on the board.
So one thing I started doing, showing them me, my bank accounts, what I own, the smart deals I put together, the agreements, everything. That's what I kind of started this year. 2, my women is killing it. Women is killing real estate point blank. A single woman versus a single man. A single woman's a woman in winning purchasing real estate.
Why?
It's so I have a book coming out called "I Close Before I Do," and I give you all the information about men now is more worried about getting married and starting a family and then buying a home. It's women out there around the age of 40s now freezing their eggs, buying homes and not waiting for us, right? And they're more organized, and they think about tomorrow more than we do, right? And they're killing the game. If you look up a lot of these states, Massachusetts, New York, top 10, it will most likely be a lot of females, real estate agents, right? And like I said, they beating us on a single level, on purchasing.
Does it help that women are naturally more sympathetic and empathetic in real estate? They care more about the family?
Yeah, of course, hands down. I feel like if I said, and this could be just me, if I said, you have a wife, right? I come through, look great. I hopped out the Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I got the life you want, that you want to give your wife. And I said, "Oh, Janet, you did your hair today. I love it. Let's go look at this apartment by ourselves." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the ego is there, or Janet might feel uncomfortable, right? But how about my wife, Joanna Edwards? She's an agent. How about if she came and said, "Janet, I love your wife." Janet might say, "Oh, girl, yeah, I got it from the you want the number? Oh, I'll take the number. Let's get our hair together." But now that's that vibe. And then Joanna could say the same thing to the man, right? "Oh, man, Oscar, you've been working out." "Yeah, I've been working out."
Oscar, where you hanging out, bro? Janet and Oscar.
Man, I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's just it's innocent.
I get it.
And
real estate's a very
theory.
testosterone fueled business because it's like eat what you kill. Everything's commission. Dead ass, bro.
Yeah. So
have you always been competitive?
Always, my entire life.
What happens when you lose?
I get depressed.
Dead ass.
Yeah. I hate losing.
Bro,
I don't bet a lot. I bet only when I know I'm gonna win. And the last time I lost, I can't lie, I thought the 49ers were going to take the Super Bowl, so I was like 500, easy.
What about on a business loss though?
A business loss?
Most recently.
The most recent business loss. The most recent business loss. I'll tell you. So I got in a deal with a partner, and I trusted this partner, and they just had their own agenda, and for me to get them out of the deal, I had to lose a lot of money, so I could just skip the
bought
headaches.
them out.
Yeah, so I just had to skip the headaches and protect the brand. So that was probably my last. That was the most recent business loss. One time I did purchase a home that I think was overpriced, and I think it was driven by emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to own the property because of the view and the location, and I was not thinking about numbers too much. That was, I mean, it's not a loss. It was, I'm only I guess it's a loss. Making only like $600 a month. It's a positive, but whatever. It's a car note, right? I lost a lot of friends. That's one thing I wish I could change in my life. That I had the type of personality that I talk on the phone a lot. I look out, just call people randomly and see, to stay in their life. With this business, look what time I'm about to get home, right? And I left early this morning. It's just I'm always going, and sometimes I either want to listen to podcasts while I drive or silence, because my mind's always racing, and I just wish I kept a lot of friends. If I could ever go back, I'll keep a lot of relationships. I miss my friends. I miss the people that I grew up with. But yeah.
At what point did you realize like building your own business and like if you were really gonna drive to be successful is gonna be lonely as hell? Because bro, it is.
It's lonely now. Honestly, it's lonely now. I don't have a lot of friends. I can't even lie. I'm lonely as hell, and I understand it and I'm okay with it. There's one thing in this business, and anything you do, you want to be okay with self. You want to be okay with self, and you want to be selfish with self as well. You want to love self, and you have to be like infatuated with self. When we was growing up, when your parents said don't show off, I think that was the dumbest advice my parents could give, my mother could give me. It was dumb as hell. You telling me God gave me something special and you don't want me to show the world? You're crazy. So I think love and be selfish. When I say that, it's just make sure you know who you are. Make sure you put yourself first all the time. Because if you're not sane, you can't help no one. If you're not feeling good, if you're depressed, you can't help no one. If you're not successful making funds, I take care of my entire family right now. Like, I retired my mom. Like, I just bought her a SUV 2 years ago, brand new. I send her any vacation she want to go on, I pay. I buy her anything she wants. I spoiled the hell out of her. Anything my mom wants, she's getting. I promise you that. She want to travel the world, I got her. Here, 10,000, go have fun. Shopping sprees, we do that every birthday. So I have to be selfish. I have to make all this money or my mom might not have a smile. And she's happy. She's grateful. But I told you from the day one, that's my number one investor. I got to keep my investors happy, right? So I got to get it. I got to get the bag.
Was there a point along the way where you're like, yo, I feel so isolated. I'm catching dubs, but like, damn, is this really worth it?
I feel it now. I can't relate to my siblings. My siblings are not in the same circle. I can't go, I'm not calling them scrubs or anything, but they can't. I can't go on vacation with them, So I feel lonely now, and that financial loneliness, and unfortunately I feel like they have a better. It's 4 of us with my mom. My father had 9 kids. There's 4 of us with my mom, but I feel like they have a better relationship, the 3 of them, because they can't vibe with me.
Because you're playing a different game.
Yeah, I'm playing a different game. So even with my with my cousins, and now I'm like, this year I wanted to, like, when guys get together, let's not talk shit. Let's talk finances. I'm going to tell you what I do. I'm going to tell you how much money I make. And I'm going to teach you for free. You don't even have to come to class. I'm going to teach you for free exactly what I do and how to do it. Because I want your son to go to the same private school my son's going to. I want the same education for your children. I want you to travel the world with me. I want your child to see the world too. I don't want my child to come back and say, "Oh, you never been here? Why?" So it's my duty now, that I'm successful, to teach my surroundings, right? It's me, my family, and my neighbor. So it's my duty now to do that.
So, how do you assess your happiness then if you're lonely?
Okay, good question. So this is my success. I didn't reach success yet. So my success is when I have limited opportunity that I could share with my family and friends. That's when I feel like I'm successful. When I could say, "Oh, you need a job, you need something here, boom, call this person, you good. Oh, you want to jump in this investment? I got you, I'll set you up. You're good." That is my success. When I have like unlimited opportunity for myself and my friends and family. That's how I measure my success. So I'm not there yet.
So what's your biggest regret other than thinking that you kind of cut off some friends along the way? Because I think about it now. Yeah. You know, I'm like only 2 years deep in this, but I can already start seeing myself deviate. You know what I'm saying? It's a lonely road, bro.
Oh, man, I'm happy we're a lot alike, and this what makes this interview special. So I guess I'm somewhat the older you. So what I would say, I say check in. You don't have to hang with them all the time, and just check in. I want to protect my energy. A lot of times, I have to protect my energy. Like
if you're gonna hang around someone who's negative,
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it, and I have to protect my energy. So that's
it's a trade-off.
Yeah. So you want to protect your energy, right? So if you know a person that's super negative, but is your friend, like I have a list of people I will tolerate. That's one thing you should do, right? You should make a list of people that you will tolerate, and these people will always get a pass in your life, right? They're not gonna show up to parties. They might show up late. They might get drunk. They might embarrass you, but they done so much for you, and you love them, right? Now, don't let them disrespect you, but they just get, hey, this is my tolerate list. Like I have a few people on my tolerate list that
you're like, we're not moving at the same speed. That's still my guy.
But I love you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm on a jet. You're gonna be on a jet because you're not popping. You didn't pay for none of the bottles that's popped, but you're drinking all of them, and I'm okay with that. And that's my tolerate list.
How long's your list?
It's not too long. It's about like 5 people, like 4 to 5 people. It's not too long at all.
At what point did you like rise up, and then you found a niche of other people that move the same speed as you? Because I'm sure that early beginning, like that 3-4 years, there was no one your age that was really doing the same shit. But then once you reach a certain level of success, like, okay, here's some other people that have made moves.
So I would say my first agent, and he's still with me, DeMarque Davis. We hustled in a basement together, no office. I wanted to become a broker, and my broker, again, realizing that I'm not a boss, my broker gave a new agent 90%, and I was at 70. So I was like, yo, let me get this, let me get a raise. Like, what's going on? And he was like, we'll talk about it, or we'll work on it. Or he's like, yo, these numbers you give me, you do these numbers, you get this. You do these numbers, you get that. But it was not 90%. So I was like, I was pissed. And I'm like, yo, he don't have to give me 90%. You know, he don't have to give me a raise. He's a broker. He decides my rate. He decides what I get paid. Right? And so, and I hope all my partners don't leave me. Look, you guys do great. I'm giving you a raise right away. So he he didn't give it to me. So I went home and I put 90% on my mirror, on my doors. Everywhere had 90%. And I said, I'm going to go get my broker's license. And then at first was like, I'm going to go get 90%, whatever. I was like, no, I'm going to get my broker's license. And July 10th, my real estate license expired, right? I passed that test on July 18th, 2015. July 8th, 2015. 2 days before it expired. I was like, look, God, if I don't pass this test and I don't become a broker, it's not for me. I'm out. July 8th, I passed. Went to my broker. Let's partner. He's like, it's not time. I can't do it right now. I said, no problem. I started that business with that one agent, and we now grew it to we had 21. We grew to now we jumped back down to like 16 agents.
Hey, sorry to cut us off, but we do gotta get out of here by 8.
Okay.
Did you have a good time, man?
I had a great time. I hope you guys learned a lot from me. I'm Alex E. Edwards on every platform.
Give me a plug.
Yo. Give you a plug?
No, give me a plug.
Oh, my fault.
Where to find you?
I'm Alex E. Edwards on every platform. Again, Alex E. Edwards. That's on Instagram. That's on Twitter. That's on YouTube. Please look at my YouTube page. I'm teaching you a lot. If you want me to speak about something, hit me up. Go on Facebook, Alex E. Edwards. Follow Thumbprint Realty as well. Hit me up. I want to teach you. I want to teach you. I will promise you. I will learn. I'll learn from people that know more and teach people that know less. I got your back.
Hey, we'll do another one, and next time we'll do it for the beginner real estate agent.
That was supposed to be tonight?
Yeah, it's okay, though. We give you a proper interview, though. Well, hey, B, you have fun?
Yeah, man. I learned a lot.
Learned a lot?
I can tell why you're successful.
I appreciate it.
I can see the drive.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, real quick. This is how we start and end episodes. You say, hi, your name, and this is my golden hour. Directly after no break, hi, your name, and that was my golden hour. So it's this is, then that was. And I'd say, hey, I'm Alex Edwards from Thumbprint Realty. This is my golden hour. Directly after, hey, I'm Alex Edwards from Thumbprint Realty. That was my golden hour. Okay. But it's Alex E. Edwards. I know. Okay. You cringe every time I say Alex Edwards.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
All right. Hi, my name is Alex E. Edwards, and this is my golden hour.
Bang. Next.
Hi, my name is Alex E. Edwards, and that was the golden hour. My golden hour, though, but the
you pulled it off. We'll take it. Well executed. Thanks, bro. Good to go. Hey, thank you so much.